You see 7 decades post-independence, this is the first time citizens have seen something called as change. They have seen the changes at the town. If you see successful security features, like for example what happened on the western borders. Now the western borders are secure. We have given them the answers the way they want the answer. We have also shown on the eastern borders we are very firm. If you say external security, successful. Number 2, involvement of everybody. Yes, everybody has been involved. There is a transparency. The transparency to a level where even what the Prime Minister does every day is been known to people through his social media initiatives. Number 3, take example of Aadhaar. We have penetrated down to the last man. Gases to the families where there was no gas. You can just wonder about a BPL women trying to collect wood all over the day, then burning it and getting into diseases, and a smoke-ridden house. We have ridden these houses. 5 crore houses been ridden out of this problem. Number 2, if you see the kilometers of the road, wondering that why all these 70 years people were not connected by the road. If you see fundamental growth of this country has happened, and 8.2% growth of the GDP is something which is, and the passport is recognized all over the world. So if you see growth on the economy side, growth on the security side, growth on the emotion side, I think that is what 3 E's which have been achieved in the last 4 years. Going forward, if you see on the other side, there is an opportunist opposition which is trying to come together, do not have a simple philosophy or programs which are together. They don't believe in each other. They are already fighting for small pieces of bread. So how can they come together? So there is a firm leadership which is there. There is a firm team which is there. 9 crore karyakartas, 9 crore registered volunteers of our party. If you take even 4 members of their family, 36 crore people wish and well wish for us. On the other side, there is a leadership which acts like a child, does not act very firmly, does winking in the house. Now, there are 2 different things. A very serious, firm leadership of Narendra Modi ji, and the other side, something a childish act of Rahul ji. Now, these 2 things, if you see, put together, and the misrule in West Bengal does not make Mamta ji a capable candidate also. And if you see whether Mamta ji will go with Congress, that is also a question. So here I see a very good opportunity for Bharatiya Janata Party in 2019 and the development activities which the BJP has taken. So one I'll tell you, I'll take one by one. Then let us take the example of demonetization. We have seen the results of that. The number of income tax assessees has increased by 76%, never before. It is almost 1.5 times of what was given to us in 2014. So that's why you expand the total taxpayers, the total tax collection will be up and the taxpayers will have relief. That has been
so that is why you choose to pay triple the amount for Rafale. That's why you choose to pay the taxpayers' money.
I am coming on that.
That is why you choose to go in for the fuel price hike.
So second point is, if you see GST, one nation, one tax, 17 taxes been subsumed. If you ask any trade, they are happy because they don't have to face 17 inspectors. The corruption level has gone down. There is a transparency. Number 3 part, if you talk about Rafale, now Mr. Rahul Gandhi, neither anybody from the Congress actually knows that there was something called as base rate which was negotiated in 2005 by Congress. Then what it meant by 9 years not signing any deal, there was something which was there. If you see the cost of escalation, cost of conversion, plus the add-ons which were added, made the cost a little higher, which has been talked about in the house, outside the house. 36 immediate deliveries were required by the Air Force, so they were being done. Number 2, PSUs, if they have enough work to do it, we cannot ask our defense forces to wait till the PSUs have the capability. Number 3, why it has been given to private party? Any other private party is welcome. There was a selection procedure, there was a committee which was been put for all these kind of, and they have been done. In fact, if you feel that there are chronic capabilities, they were given this because there was a favoritism. When did Ambani start their business? Reliance started when Congress was in power. Who gave them all the contractual debt? You will have to answer that. They did not come in business in 2014, madam. They were all there when Mrs. Indira Gandhi ji was there. Last in the 4th and the 5th. NRC, I think it was the best thing which was done. Identification of foreigners. See, I'll tell you, see, one side there is a leadership like Mr. Narendra Modi, which firmly deals with any aggression from the neighbors or anybody else. On the other side, there is Congress, whose leaders point out aspirations and questions on the army. Ghulam Nabi Azad calls the army as if they are killing the people in Kashmir. There are other leaders of Congress like Sandeep Dixit ji who call Gali ke Gunde. Now these are the people who create confusion about Indian army and keep names to Indian armies. how would they safeguard the country? Number two, when things are not in their favor, they create ruckus about the Chief Justice of India. They try to bring in impeachment there. They try to create confusion about the CEC, the Chief Election Commissioner, and the Election Commission system itself. So whenever and wherever they do not get things as per their own wish, they try to create institutions, they try to create confusions about the institutions which have been there. Number two, if you see, there is no leadership in the Congress which is not tainted right now. Almost everybody is under the scanner, be it Chidambaramji who has been under scanner for something, or Shashi Tharoorji who is under scanner. So all the leadership there is under some of the other scanner, including Mr. Rahul Gandhi. On the other hand, not a single minister of Bharatiya Janata Party is under doubt in the last 4 years. We have a cadre which is excited, which is still fresh to work, whereas on the other side, Congress, which believes in dividing this country. Take the example of Gujarat. They went in, created Patidas, they created Hindu Rahul Gandhi. When they went to Karnataka, they tried to create a divide fault line of Lingayat and a Muslim Rahul Gandhi. When they again went to some other part, they said we are Janevdari Brahmin.